And our top focus in WION right now. Israeli warplanes struck hundreds of targets in Lebanon on Thursday amid fears of a full-scale war following device explosions that killed at least 37 people. The Israeli army claims it hit hundreds of rocket launchers ready to be fired by Hezbollah militants on Israel. Several buildings and a weapons depot belonging to Hezbollah were also bombed in several areas of southern Lebanon. The strikes began in the afternoon and were carried out in several waves. Now, the Israeli army released footage showing what it claimed to be strikes on Hezbollah launchers and terrorist infrastructure sites. Smoke and fire were seen rising from the site of an Israeli strike on the southern Lebanese border village of Rehan. Israel's Defense Minister Yoav Gallant said that the IDF's actions against Lebanese militant group Hezbollah will continue and that Hezbollah will pay an increasing price as Israel seeks the return of its residents to homes near the Lebanon border.
היעד שלנו הוא להחזיר את תושבי הצפון אל בתיהם בביטחון. ככל שחולף הזמן, חיזבאללה ישלם מחיר הולך וגובר.
The Israeli Air Force jets flew low over Beirut and carried out sonic booms, even during a speech by Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah. The mock air raid was the lowest jets had ever flown over the city since the start of the war in October. Hezbollah chief Hassan Nasrallah, in his televised address, called the device attacks an act of war that crossed all red lines and vowed to keep up daily strikes on Israel. He said that Israel will face tough retribution and just punishment.
وسيواجه بحساب عسير وقصاص عادل من حيث يحتسبون ومن حيث لا يحتسبون. ولكن لأن هذه المعركة الجديدة كانت في أوجه خفية، دعوني اليوم غير الأسلوب، فلا أتحدث لا عن وقت ولا عن شكل ولا عن مكان ولا عن زمان. اتركوا الموضوع والخبر هو ما ترون لا ما تسمعون.
On the other hand, the White House said that U.S. President Joe Biden believes there can still be a diplomatic resolution to the escalating tensions between Israel and Hezbollah. The U.S. State Department said Hezbollah must stop its attacks against Israel if it wants to ease the tensions in the region.
What we want is calm. We want calm for the tens of thousands of Israeli families who've been forced from their homes, and we want calm for the tens of thousands of Lebanese families that have been forced from their homes. Now, look, Nasrallah could stop the terrorist attacks across Israel. And I guarantee you, if he did that, we would be impressing upon Israel the need to maintain calm on their end.
Meanwhile, in a video message addressed to the Lebanese people, French President Emmanuel Macron said Lebanon cannot live in fear of an imminent war and conflict must be avoided at all costs.
D'abord, personne n'a intérêt à l'escalade. Ensuite, l'intégrité, la sécurité, la souveraineté du Liban doivent être préservées. Et rien, aucune aventure régionale, aucun intérêt privé, aucune fidélité à quelque cause que ce soit ne mérite de déclencher un conflit au Liban.
UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy called for an immediate ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah as weeks of escalation between both the warring sides has brought both the sides and West Asia at large to the brink of war?
Are all very, very clear that we want to see a negotiated political settlement so that Israelis can return to their homes in northern Israel, and indeed Lebanese can return to their homes. And that's why tonight I'm calling for an immediate ceasefire from both sides so that we can get to that settlement, that political settlement that's required.
Well, for more on this, we earlier joined by Colonel David B. Des-Roches from Washington, D.C. He's a West Asia analyst and an associate professor at the Near East South Asia Center for Security Studies. We asked him about the rising tensions between Israel and Hezbollah, and here's what he had to say.
Well, Israel's not fighting Lebanon. They're fighting Hezbollah, which is a group within Lebanon that actually subverts the Lebanese state. Many Lebanese would be very happy if Hezbollah would go away. But that being said, yeah, this is a difficult task. What complicates it is that Hezbollah is armed and supported by Iran. And Iran views Hezbollah as one of their key guarantors against an Israeli strike against their nuclear facilities. So paradoxically, Iran's role may lead to a de-escalation. If it looks as though Israel might destroy Hezbollah, Iran will tell Hezbollah to agree to a ceasefire because they want to preserve some military capability as a check on Israel striking Iran.